this job, coming in at the bottom and choosing my path, when we have that union membership, that gives us a connection to mariners everywhere.
If you get a job with us and you do your job and you do it well, you're good.
I work 15 days on, 15 days off. I'm able to get a lot of things accomplished in my time off, and that's one of the reasons that I chose this profession.
Sign off, your first shift, you got enough money and time to do what you want to do. It's a great opportunity. You're not tied down.
So when I came out of the academy, the challenge was to figure out the best pathway to go down. I had a lot to learn, but choosing the right path was a challenge.
So I was just turning 30, and my friends were starting their families, and I all of a sudden felt like I couldn't relate anymore.
And I was exposed to our industry through scouts. I had a leader that took us down to tour a Sealand container ship, and when I saw that and learned about it, I was pretty sure I wanted to do that.
When I graduated out of school, there were definitely a whole bunch of opportunities that I could go into, and I decided to go with the path of MM&P because there are a lot of opportunities.
My brothers are fishermen, and my older brother also works at sea, so it was a really easy choice for me to make.
So I grew up in a small town in Ohio right on the shores of Lake Erie, and I was always around the water and the lake freighters there, and so I knew I wanted to do something in that career path. And I made my way to the Merchant Marine Academy and sailed after school, sailed for a number of years, advanced my license.
People describe the way I came up as coming up the hawse pipe, which is where the anchor chain goes down. It's the hard way up. Working within the federal sector has allowed me many opportunities, equal opportunities. It's pretty neat what we do. We're a small floating city. We have to handle whatever comes up, and then we also take care of the Navy.
Well, I grew up working on fishing boats up in Alaska, so I went to a maritime academy, California Maritime Academy, to get a license. Got into MM&P and started sailing on various ships for different companies for a little over 20 years, and then came right into the Columbia River Bar Pilots.
I graduated with a third mate license, and with MM&P I was able to work my way up through sea time and classes to eventually get my chief mate's license and now my master's license.
To keep your license up to date, but also to advance your license or your credentials, you have to have training, and that training is extremely expensive.
For our offshore members, training is an important cost-free benefit where members can take courses at our state-of-the-art training facility at MITAGS. For our inland and federal members, training is a negotiated benefit and a high priority for our union.
It took me a while to figure out the right path on how to, where to go and how to do things to get to where I wanted to be. But once you figure that out and you keep working at it, if you persevere and you just keep honing in on it and it's what you do and you like doing it, it gives you all kinds of opportunities. There's all kinds of doors that open up for you.
Well, there have been times where I've contacted MM&P due to questions I had on the ship based on our contract, and there's always someone there to answer my question.
So we represent our members at the bargaining table when we're in contract negotiations. We also represent our members in the halls of Congress and with the government agencies. It seems like every week there's another group trying to sink us, and so we're here advocating for issues like the Jones Act and the Maritime Security Program and cargo preference. And these are the issues that keep cargo on the ships, keep the ships running, and keep our members employed.
What we do is very removed from the rest of society, and not everybody knows about it. And they don't know what kind of hours we work, and they don't know what kind of efforts we put into what we do and how risky it is every single day. When I know that the union is protecting me from just being a commodity, and being a person and a human, then I feel good that someone who knows about what we're doing is paying attention to how we're treated. And that's very important to me.
Being in an organization like MM&P gives you someone to address issues that come up that are challenging for an individual, whether that's disciplinary, whether that's benefit related, I'm sick, I'm hurt. maybe there's some sort of a wrongful legal thing that's going on. But it's nice to know that there's someone behind you that's not just you by yourself. You have a whole organization who's dedicated to working to make your life better. And not just your life, but your life plus your family's life.
Not only do we provide great health care benefits, we also provide pension and retirement benefits.
Masters Mates and Pilots gives you the opportunity to live wherever you want to live and work wherever you want to work, because there's union halls all over the country.
One of the great things about sailing is that you get to spend 4 months at sea, but you get to get off and spend 4 or 5 months ashore on the beach doing the things that you enjoy. And look, we're a union, and so we advocate for our members, and that includes a grievance process, and if necessary, an arbitration process, and we fight for our members and fight for working conditions, wages, and the kind of work that is gratifying to people.
We're a member-driven union. As a member of MM&P, you not only participate in contracts, you vote for your officials, you're part of a larger family.
You get a fair shake, you get a fair deal, and job security, but also there's a lot of flexibility. So much of work now is the grindstone. Going to work on the water allows us also to go ashore when we're on vacation or when we're not on duty and play in the outdoors or do whatever hobby you like to do.
My competitive nature is only when I'm working and not when I'm enjoying myself skiing. When there's a lot of snow and you're going fast, it is one of the greatest feelings in the world, and I know when I'm on the ship working, I look forward to getting that feeling every winter.
Well, I have a farm upriver. We have pears that we grow there and wine grapes. We started it from scratch. I decided that I'd earned enough money, saved up enough money from shipping out, that this is what I was gonna do. And I'm sure there's gonna be other things I'm gonna end up doing too. I think it's a great career path. It's allowed me the opportunity to make a good living and spend quality time with my family and develop something, build another business.
Now that I have a family and my daughter, I spend most of my time that I'm not working with them. And this weekend I'm going to a national forest.
The health benefits are excellent, and if I didn't want to work on a container ship or if I didn't want to go out deep sea, I could go inland. So there's plenty of opportunities for me just from MM&P alone.
We are protected for our safety and our work life and our rights by our union.
When you're a member of Master Mates and Pilots, you have no doubt that the union is with you and has your back.
One of the great things about MM&P is that you really get to choose your own pathway, and we have members who get work out of the hiring halls. We have members who work with the same company for their entire careers. There are people on tugboats and ferries and dredges and deep sea vessels, and so you really have a lot of choices in terms of your career path, and you can build your career the way that you want to.
I'm Don Marcus, president of Masters Mates and Pilots. We've been representing mariners since 1887. Together, we can help you find the career path and the lifestyle that suits you best. Consider MM&P and you'll find the right pathway.